Mm, mm. Okay. Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Poetry Club Saturday Night Show. It is an honor to have you all here. Thank you all. Okay, hold on. Let me find. me- Um. Okay. Mhm. Okay. I'm trying to get on here on using my cell phone and. Okay. mm, mm, Okay. Okay. And Doreen won't be here today with the co-host with me because she has her and her husband Mark is going to church for Passover communion, and I don't know if Gina will be here or not. She didn't haven't said anything to me, so I'm just going to go ahead and get started. And I hope you all had a good past week and welcome you all. Okay, now okay. Now I'm going to read Gary's poem. If I don't have anyone co-host with me today, it won't last long because, okay, I hope y'all understand. Okay, okay, this one I'm going to read Jerry's poem. Um, Money has spoiled. Okay. Money has spoiled everything but poetry. We all need truth. The value of our words is worth more than our money. We can't let our freedom of speech and personal feelings be destroyed and distorted by the influence of profit. The truth must be told about our past in order to use these truths to help guide the future of mankind on this earth. The end. And that was Gary A. Snyder's poem, Money Has Spoiled. Okay. Now we're gonna okay, let me get it here. I'm gonna play his song he played called $100 Front Row. Okay.
Okay, there you go. Okay. All right, here we go. I thought I'd play a little short song here for you, if that'd be all right.
That'd be perfect.
Okay, this is called $100 Funeral. And it's recorded by Porter Wagner and written by Vic McAlpin, which I don't know Vic.
No, but I remember Porter Wagner.
Yes, very well. Okay, I'm going to try to do it here. I'm going to have Noreen hold this telephone. There you go. That goes on the paper and stay down there. With one nickel in his pocket and a pack of cigarettes, county laid him away. But just $100 funeral with no loved ones to pray. There must be a mother who loved him somewhere. Perhaps she had gone home and was waiting up there, where there's no disappointments, and around God's great throne, no $100 funeral, unloved and unknown. No pretty marble headstone, no one friend came. He was lowered by four strangers that didn't know his name. A loser on this earth, a debt so many must pay. Just $100 funeral with no loved ones to pray. No pretty marble headstone, no one friend came. He was lowered by four strangers that didn't know his name. A loser on this earth, a debt so many must pay. Just $100 funeral with no loved ones to pray. And so
That was perfect.
Okay. Hello, Andy.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
That was great.
Okay. Here. Okay. He said that was great.
uh-oh. Guitar got mad and jumped down on the ground.
That happened.
Yeah, I know it. I had to choose between that and then I have one on called The Man in the Moon. It was by James Whitcomb Riley. I don't know if we have time for that or not, do we?
Okay. And that was Gary singing $100 funeral. Okay, and that was Andy being the host of Rebirth. Okay. Well, if I don't start getting people here to come on, we might have to cancel the raffle draw and wait till the following week. Because so far, it seems like, I don't know, not many people coming on here. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I want to wish you everyone a happy Poetry Month. This is Happy National Poetry Month. And I found out that Nyla is fine, and I got a message from her last night on Facebook, and she said she is fine, and she will she missed all of us, and she will get in touch with me after she gets back. Well, she'll get in touch and post on her page when she gets back home. So she said she's doing fine. She promised she's doing fine. Okay, I'm so glad to hear that. Okay. And okay. If I don't have any co-hosts, I just won't have it very long because I don't know, I haven't had anything planned today. I was expecting, having, I should have something, I should have a plan in case I don't have any co-hosts that I can do something else. Next time I'll make sure I have that. And, I'm hoping there'll be a lot for the raffle drawing, but maybe, y'all come. Mhm. Oh wow! Hello Gina. Welcome Gina to the Poetry Club Saturday night show. It is an honor to have you here. I'm glad to see you here. It is an honor. Okay, and Gina's here. Maybe because I know it takes her a while to get here, so maybe she'll be on here. Oh okay. Oh well. Gina said I hope to get home. Okay, let me put this up here where I can see better. I hope to get home from visiting second mom at the hospital before you leave. Okay, Gina. And I'm praying for your second mom, and I hope, and I pray for her 100% recovery. Okay, 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 and oh, and I'm so glad I wasn't, I always been told that, like, okay, this yesterday, I was I should seen a helicopter yesterday, up here above us and all around here, but I didn't think nothing of it because I was too busy worried about Nyla, and when I'm inside, I can't hear what's out there unless it's above us. But this is down the road, I couldn't hear it. But I didn't know there's a lot of gunshots around here over next. I'm glad I wasn't outside because if I was outside, I would heard it. But ended up being a man. He's in his 40s, and he was already night before. Well, this is what happened night before. This is what I heard on the news, on Facebook, and on the news too, and that he went inside someone's home, and the woman was cooking it at her was cooking in her kitchen, cooking food, and the man was standing right next to her and scared her because it was a stranger. She didn't know who he was. Anyway, and he got some food, and they told him to leave. He grabbed some food or a drink or something and left, and went on there and jumped on their trampoline, and then and they didn't call the cops on him that night. The next day, that was yesterday. It happened yesterday, and then okay, because here we live here, and then over on the next street over the main road. Well, he went to someone's home, in this man's garage. Inside his garage, walked up to him, said, "Do you have a gun?" He said, "No." I guess he said no. I told him to get out of here. He wanted to kill him. He wanted somebody to kill him. Then he went to another woman's house, and she told him, I guess she told him to leave, and he was trying to get a gun, but he ended up having a knife because he so somebody called the cops on him. This is on the main road on Masterpiece at the entrance to the ranches. I live in the ranches. I'm only like one street over to the main entrance. Anyway, if I was outside, I would heard the gunshot. But I was inside, I can't hear it with the air conditioner on. But anyway, and that one cop come up there and told him to drop the gun, and he wouldn't do it. So she tried to get move back from him, and he was getting closer to her. She called back up, and this other cop. This is what I'm hearing, and then he told him to drop it, and he wouldn't drop the knife. So they shot him several times. And my question is, okay, why do they have to shoot someone several times? Why they have to shoot at all? I don't care if he did have a knife. How could there you know what? You how could they be in danger when they had a gun and he only had a knife? I don't see the how. Anyway, they're trying to say he was on drugs. Well, how do they know by looking at someone? I can't tell. Well, maybe because I'm not I'm not educated like that, but I don't know. But I can look at someone. I would never know if they was on drugs, but they trying to say he was. And if he was, couldn't they talk him out of it, saying, "Listen, you don't want us to kill you. You don't want to die. Let's talk about it." So I wonder, couldn't that work? Why can't people do that? Should talk it out instead of shooting. That's what I don't understand. Okay, I'm sorry about Benny. I should need to get that out because I don't understand. Okay, I know this is a real cruel world out here, but okay. Well, anyway, okay, and happy Poetry Month, you all. And okay, okay. We'll need more people, and we'll have if we have more people later on. I will do the raffle drawing. If we don't, then I would have to wait till next Saturday. Okay. Okay. Here's a poem I wrote yesterday, I wrote using Jack Colin's haiku, haiku poetic form. Okay, this is where you use the Colin's haiku poetic form is the American one, where you use 3 words in the first line, 5 words in the second line, and the third line is 3 words, and I made a double one. Okay, this is called the best and worst of times. Best of times were you and I together, missing them days. Worst of times. Oh wait. Let me start again. Okay. Okay. Best of times were you and I together, missing them days. Worst of times when you are no longer here with me. The end. Okay. And I use that. I got use that um I use a poetry prompt from um from Robert Brewer's um um his oh, I got mixed up now. I'm so sorry. Oh, okay. Use his poetry prompt on Writer's Digest, and he was doing poetry prompts every day for April. And I think best and worst of times was the very first day. Okay, okay, and okay, I'm gonna read another one of Gary's. Okay, I'm gonna read Simple Me because that was Nyla's favorite poem of Gary's, and I love all of Gary's poems, and okay, let me read this one. Simple Me. Nothing wrong with being just a little simple. Simple food, simple me, loving you. Simple clothes and simple shoes. Simple me, loving you. Simple car and a bow in your hair. Simple me, loving you. Our family is small, just 2. One more soon is due. Simple me, loving you. Things we need are not free. My true love makes you love simple me. The end. And that was Gary's poem, Simple Me. And you can find it in Reflections of Our Inner Beings. Okay. Okay. Um, um, okay. Um, okay. Here's a poem I wrote. Um, okay. I'm called Like Rolling the Dice. Sometimes in life, we take risks, chances with our lives, whether it's for the good or the bad. It's like rolling the dice. It's a gamble we take. We need to stop and think wise and smart what before we gamble our lives away. The end. Another one called Spelling Bee Contest. I remember when I was in junior high, I entered the spelling bee contest, hoping to go all the way to the top, to the national, but I didn't. It started in English class. There were several of us. It finally came down to this girl and me. After several rounds, I beat her in the spelling bee contest. I was the happiest girl because she was always bullying me. Everyone thought she would win. I was determined, but to prove to them they were all wrong. I beat the bully, not physically, but in a spelling bee contest, and that was a B victory for me with a capital letter. Okay. Okay, the end. Okay. I'm gonna have to go over that again. Okay. Um, okay. Um. Okay. If anybody wants to come on and read their poem, if they want to or have anything to say, you sure can. You all can come on here and read your poem and or talk about your books, your projects, or your events. Okay. Y'all welcome. Okay, and this one is called Sonnet 29. And this was last year. Okay. 4 years ago today, you have left this earth for heaven, a better place to be, pain free, wheelchair free, and you are in bliss. And I'll always be your devotee. I have learned to live without you, but I don't want to. Don't get me wrong. I'll always love you, and I will never say goodbye. And I do not want to. Let me rephrase. If I had another day, if I could so much, I want to do, and want to say, while you were alive and you understand, I wish I could love you, play and pray. This sonnet is for you, and I will not stop writing you. You're always in my thoughts. The end. Okay. Um, okay. 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 And if anybody wants to come on here, you're most welcome to. Okay. Okay. Um, mm, 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 mm. Okay. How was it? How have you been doing, Gina, and everyone? Okay. Hmm. And mhm, okay. Mhm, mhm. Okay. And since this is almost Easter, I'll read this poem, My Best Friend. As I was taking a walk, I noticed a huge crowd over yonder. I went over there to see what was going on. I just couldn't believe it's happening to my best friend. I saw those cruel men put a crown of thorns on his head till there was blood. Oh my God! Oh my God! Then, oh my Jesus! They beat Jesus with a leather strap till you can see only bones sticking out of his back. Oh, how awful! Oh, how terrible! How can those men be so cruel to him? I asked a stranger why they're doing this, and he said he's guilty. Guilty? But he's an innocent man. He's my best friend. Then I turned away from him and looked up. Oh my God! They're nailing his wrists and ankles to the cross. Stop, stop. He's an innocent man. He's a son of God. I love Jesus. He's my best friend, the best friend that I've ever had. Don't do this to him. Don't you see? He's innocent. Oh, my Jesus, you can't be dead. I love you. I love you, Jesus. Sobbing, I walked away very slowly to my house, very lonely because he's gone. 3 days later, I woke from a horrible nightmare. Then, then there I saw him. Oh, Jesus, you are alive. Oh, my Jesus. He spoke clearly. I'm making a home for you in heaven. When you die, you're going to be with me for being so faithful to me. I love you so much that I was willing to die on the cross for you. But now I arose again. The end. And that was my poem, My Best Friend. Okay. Um, okay. Mm, 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 okay. Um, okay. Mhm, mhm. Does anyone want to come on here and read your poetry or have anything to say? You want to share your books or your projects or your events? Okay, you are most welcome to come on here. Okay. Mm, okay. Okay. Um. Okay. Mm-hmm. 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 Yesterday was my dad and mom's anniversary, and my dad's birthday was yesterday, and I want to wish my dad and mom a happy wedding anniversary and happy heavenly birthday, Dad. If they both were here alive, they would have been married. Okay, I'm 67. They would have been married 68 years. Okay. And my dad would have been, I had to figure that out. Okay. Mhm. Okay. Oh, and this is if we have enough people come on here earlier, I mean, come on today. We'll come on and we'll have this raffle, and the book will be "I Want to Live," an examination of black and white issues by Writers for Humanity. And my poem is in here, and I'll read my poem that's in the book. Um, okay. 56. It's called Stand Up. Okay. Let's stop the hatred and violence against black men, black women, and black children. Let them live in peace and harmony. It's a government that don't want us to be united. They want us all to be divided. The government wants to destroy, get rid of the blacks. But why? What have they done wrong? Nothing in my book. Let's put a stop to that. Let's all get along. We all want the same thing in life, to love and to be loved, family, friends, education, job, and to help others, to live in happiness, peace, and harmony. We need to stand together, be united as one, as a community, and let the government know we won't put up with their bullying the blacks. They have all the rights as human beings. So let's stand together and show them who we really are made out of. Are you with me? I can't hear you. Louder. Are you with me? Come on, stand up and let every single person live in peace, harmony, and happiness. The end. Okay. And that was my poem, Stand Up. In this book, in this anthology, I Want to Live. And this will be the raffle prize for the raffle drawing in April. Okay. And if you leave a comment on YouTube or my page or my poet page, if you do it, leave it in there. And if we have enough, and have enough people um to draw, and you're legible, because if you legible, then you'll be in the drawing. And if we don't have enough, then we'll postpone it till next Saturday. Okay. Um Hello, Cassius, Casmo McPherson, and welcome to the Poetry Club Saturday night show. It is an honor to have you here. Thank you. Okay. 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 And I'm hoping we get enough comments in here, enough people in for the drawing. So please leave a comment. It don't matter where you're at, you live. I will make sure you get the book. Okay, it's a physical book too. And this is a book, I Want to Live. An examination of black and white issues by the Writers for Humanity. And this is the back of it. Okay. William S. Peters Sr., he has donated all these books for us for the raffle drawing here at the Poetry Club Saturday night show. So thank you, Bill. We sure appreciate you, and we all love you. Thank you. Okay. Anytime y'all want to come on here and read your poetry, or should talk about your events or your projects or your books, or you also want to sing or anything, let me write the put this, mark this down here. I'll put the link on here so y'all can go on here. Come on. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, I have it up here, and y'all can okay, y'all can either click on it, it'll take you right here with me, in the studio with me, or y'all can copy and paste it into your address bar, and it'll take you right there where I'm at too. Either way. Mhm. 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 Okay. Um, um, and here's another poem of mine called Hunger and Satisfaction. Making homemade bread is like love. You put your heart and soul into it, taking the chance, willing to give it a try. When you mix the right ingredients and it comes out perfectly, the aroma of homemade bread is enticing to your palate. Your face glows with excitement and happiness. That is the same way when you're in love. You know it is just right. The end. Um, and here's one that Gary wrote called Laws of Life Erosion Like Mine. There is a good time when there's no lid on a good and full trash can. I'm a lonesome coyote. I lost my hunting ground. I hunt all through the trash cans in this town. My mate is nowhere around. She can't find a private hole in the ground. My heart is broken. Someone has taken my hunting ground. I can't live the way I was born. I lost my mate. I might as well be dead. I may roam the rest of my life in the alleys of his town. I may never find for me a hole in the ground. The end. And that was by Gary too. Okay. Um, mm, mm, okay. And this one is called Peeling Potatoes. You say it's KP duty in the military, but I say no. It's romantic when you lend a helping hand. We peel and cut up potatoes together. Now and then I glimpse at you, smiling at me, and I smile back. Oh, how romantic it is when we do it together. Afterthought. Now won't this make the military sergeant cry? The end. That was the peeling potatoes. Okay. Mhm. Let me okay, mm, mhm. I must already put it up and okay. Okay. Anytime y'all want to come on here, y'all most welcome to. Okay. Okay. Um, okay. I'm gonna read Maya Angelou's poem "Still I Rise." Okay. Okay. I found this on poetryfoundation.org. It's called "Still I Rise" by Maya Angelou. Okay. This is really important to read too. Okay. You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still, like dust, I'll rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? 'Cause I walk like I got oil wells bumping in my living room, just like moons and like suns, with the certainty of tides, just like hope springing high. Still I rise. Did you want to see me broken, bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries? Does my haughtiness offend you? Don't you take it awful hard? 'Cause I laugh like I got gold mines digging in my own backyard? You may shoot me with your words. You may cut me with your eyes. You may kill me with your hatefulness. But still, like air, I'll rise. Does my sexiness upset you? Does it come as a surprise that I dance like I got diamonds at the kneading of my thighs? Out of the huts of history shame, I rise. Up from a past that's rooted in pain, I rise. I am a black ocean, leaping and wide, willing and swelling, I bear in the tide. Leaving behind nights of terror and fear, I rise. Into a daybreak that's wondrously clear, I rise. Bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave, I am the dream and the hope of the slave. I rise, I rise, I rise. The end. And that was a poem called Still I Rise by Maya Angelou. That is one of my favorite poems of hers. Um, okay. Um, 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 and this is okay, and Elizabeth Barrett Browning, I'm going to read her poem, How Do I Love Thee? I think this was her 43rd sonnet. Okay. Okay, How Do I Love Thee? By Elizabeth Barrett Browning. How do I love thee? Let me count the ways. I love thee to the depth and breadth and height my soul can reach when feeling out of sight. For the ends of being and ideal grace, I love thee to the level of every day's most quiet need, by sun and candlelight. I love thee freely as men strive for right. I love thee purely as they turn from praise. I love thee with a passion put to use in my old griefs and with my childhood's faith. I love thee with a love I seem to lose with my lost saints. I love thee with a breath, smiles, tears of all my life. And if God choose, I shall but love thee better after death. By Elizabeth Barrett Browning, and that was her sonnet 43 on How Do I Love Thee. Okay. Mhm, 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 um, mhm, 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 mhm. Okay, and here's another poem. What happened to it? Um, I lost it. Um, mm, 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 okay. Um, um, let's see. Um, let's see. Um, okay. I'm trying to find her poem. Okay. Okay. Um, um, okay, let me find it again because it kept dropping. Um, okay. Um, 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 okay. Um, okay, now I'm going to try it again. I'm going to read My Heart and I by Elizabeth Barrett Browning. Okay, okay. My Heart and I by Elizabeth Barrett Browning. 1. Enough. We're tired, my heart and I. We sit beside the headstone thus and wish that name were carved for us. The most repent prints more tenderly the hard types of the nation's knife, as heaven's sweet life renews earth's life, with which we're tired, my heart and I. 2. You see, we're tired, my heart and I. We dealt with books, we trusted men, and in our own blood drenched the pen, as if such collars could not fly. We walked too straight for fortune's end. We loved too true to keep a friend. At last we're tired, my heart and I. 3. How tired we feel, my heart and I. We seem of no use in the world. Our fancies hang gray and uncurled about men's eyes indifferently. Our voice, which thrilled you so, will let you sleep. Our tears are only wet. What do we hear, my heart and I? 4. So tired, my heart and I. It was not thus in that old time when Ralph sat with me neath the lime to watch the sunset from the sky. Dear love, you're looking tired, he said. I, smiling at him, shook my head. 'Tis now we're tired, my heart and I. Um, 5. So tired, my heart and I. Though now none takes me on his arm to hold me to fold me close and kiss me warm, till each quick breath end in a sigh of happy languor. Now alone, we lean upon this graveyard stone, unsheared, unkissed, my heart and I. 5. I mean 6. Tired out we are, my heart and I. Suppose the world brought diadems to tempt us, crusted with loose gems of powers and pleasures. Let it try. We scarcely care to look at even a pretty child, or God's blue heaven. We feel so tired, my heart and I. I'm 7. Yet who complains, my heart and I? In this abundant earth, no doubt, is little room for things worn out. Disdain them, break them, throw them by, and if before the days grew rough, we once were loved, used well enough, I think we fared, my heart and I. The end. And that was My Heart and I by Elizabeth Barrett Browning. Okay. 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 And what kind of portrait do y'all want me to read? Um. Okay. Mm, mm, okay. Is there a certain kind of what kind of portrait y'all want? What want to hear? Okay. Let me bring something up here, and let me see if I can do this. Okay. I'll be right there with y'all in a second. Okay. Mm, mm, Um. Okay. Mm, mm, um. Can you all hear me all right? Okay, let me check it out here. Um, can you all hear me all right? Yeah. Okay, let me check it out here. Um, okay. Yes, y'all can hear me. Okay, I'm gonna bring up this one thing and play a little bit of it. Let me see if I can get it. Um, well, it, very much. Have a great day. Okay. Hello. We're from the 100,000 Poets for
I can't put
Change,
it on the screen for some
and
reason.
and we'll do our poetry. He'll read his poems, and I read mine. Okay. And welcome. I hope you enjoy it. Read that.
My name is Potpourri.
I put it on some reason.
Value of all words. Person be destroyed and
Okay, let me try it
silence
again.
of profit. The truth must be told about our past. In order to use these truths to help guide the future of mankind to
Oh.
Okay. The end. That's mine now. Okay. Now.
Okay. 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 Can y'all still hear me? I don't know what happened. We just went out. Um. Okay. Okay. Let me try it again and see if I can do this again. Um. Okay. Can y'all see this now?
Here we are. Here comes a poet. Poet can hurt sometimes. Sometimes we be still. Sometimes we need to now and forever. Now let's don't forget. Forget not the poets. Forget not what you hear. Hear us out. Hear the poets talk. Talk about change. Talk about life. Life or death. Life is what you make of it. It is about making a difference. It happens all over the world. World is waiting for answers. World is waiting for you. You are the one. You can make it happen. Happen to be now. Happen to be here. Here to be doer. Here to be for all. All want change. All we want is peace. Peace for you and I. Peace for the world. World is ready for us. World, here we come. Come and make a difference. Come and listen to poets. Poets express themselves. Poets want the truth. Truth must be told. Truth or dare. Change. Change the world and listen. Change not the truth. Truth, listen. The end. Okay. Now yours. Mm-hmm. 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 Read this.
that all of the truth against us. Create communication sensitive understanding. Something you can believe in. Comfort to your well-being. Never unto you. and is fed to the upper mind. Several others shall mankind.
The end. That was it. Not mine. Okay. The Roar of a Poet by Noreen Snyder. Roar of a poet, not to be feared, but listen to the truth. His roar stands for his frustrations, changes of the world, good and bad, anger, the lies he hears, for the sadness, uncaring hatred. Time for change. Listen. Listen to the roar of a poet. Do not be afraid. He knows. He knows the truth. The end. Okay. Go ahead.
What happened to your rating, John?
Well, I had me a little too much to drink one night. Time I come around, the sheriff had sold it off to the team too to pay for the damages, and I just ain't been able to get enough together since then to buy another.
Go ahead and read.
Come here. Where you going?
We can't have a tamper that looked like a rat. Chased his tempter, he died like that. I was better to forget about the rat. Just leave my life and die and not by like gotta cut it off, stop. There's somewhere, it's a big word out there. It's the best for you. Somewhere on the study tail cat. Ever see one? Maybe you're unhappy now. I'm glad it's done.
Okay, now mine. Gloomy and Happiness by Noreen Snyder.
Okay, let me
Maybe too
put it here. So I'll remove this. Um, 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 okay. 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 You couldn't really hear him at all hardly on here. But I hope y'all can still hear on your all end. But I know I couldn't in this end, on my end. Okay. I don't want to play it all because it took too long. I think it was like maybe 40 something minutes. I don't know, I'm not sure, something like that. Okay. And okay, if anybody wants to come on here and want to read your poem, read your poetry, you want to share your books, share your projects or events, you are most welcome to come on here. Okay. Okay. Um, um, okay. Um, okay. 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 Here's a poem I wrote to Gary. It's like a letter poem, and it's called "Dear My Teddy Bear Darling." I wish you didn't have to leave so soon. I miss you so much. I've always loved you. I'm so thankful to God that we're together to the end as husband and wife. I miss your love, your romance, your laughter, your sexy smile, your poetry, your wisdom, your music, your touch, your kisses, your hugs. I miss everything about you. I just wish we had more time together. It wasn't enough time to write poetry to okay. It wasn't enough time to write poetry together, loving each other. Okay, hear you sing to me, make more memories. Okay, there's so much I want to say to you, but not enough time. Spending the day at the lake, fishing, going to the beach, watching the sunset, holding hands, having a barbecue. You meant the world to me. Saying I love you, we can never say enough. I will love you forever and more. I will always look in the sky to see if you're waving to me or blowing me a kiss or writing poetry in the sky. Okay. But please, honey, don't forget me. I love you always, my teddy bear darling, your loving wife, Noreen Snyder. And that was like a letter poem. I had to reread my scribbling because there's some parts I was scratching off or I'm knitting and all of that. So, um, okay. Okay. And, um, okay. If y'all want to come on here, hit the, hit that link. I wrote the link down and, you can either, click on the link, it'll take you right here where I'm at in the studio, or you can copy and paste it into the address bar. It'll still take you right here. Either way. And okay. Mhm. And are y'all writing a lot of poetry for Poetry Month? I haven't. I need to. I want to. So I got to get busy back into that too. Because I was you know, um, I was writing poetry for my cards, and I was also learning how to make my own SVGs, and I finally learning how to do it. But I can't show it to you on here because I tried. I had to be a JPEG or something like that, and it's not a JPEG; it's an SVG. I did my very first one. It was a rainbow and hearts. One heart's in the middle, and the hearts on the outside, all around it. I was taking this free class on SVGs. Mhm. And now I'm trying to make my own SVG flower and the card, SVG card. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Anybody want to come on here? Mm-hmm. Um, okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Um, mm-hmm. 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 Okay. Um, okay. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. What is your favorite poem or your favorite poet? Do y'all have a favorite poem you loved, or you have a favorite poet? I have more than one favorite poet. I love Elizabeth Barrett Browning's poems, and I love Robert Browning's poems. Um, Emily Dickinson, Sarah Teasdale, um, Maya Angelou's, and what's the there's one more I can't think of her name. Oh, and I like both Gary. I love both Gary Snyder's because my Gary, I love his poetry, all of them. And then there's another Gary Snyder too out there, and he lives out there in the West. And Gary and I discovered him and told Gary about him, so he would know all about him. So I love his poetry too. And there's so many, I actually can't list them all. There's so many of them. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. Mm-hmm. And, okay. Let's see. Here's one I'll read. God, our Creator. When I look at the trees and the flowers, I think of God, how beautiful He made them. When I look at the stars, the sun, and the moon, I think of how complex God made them. God created everything in this world, so complex, but so beautiful and so wonderful. Some things that I do not understand, but God knew what He was doing. Who am I to question God? If we were the creator of this world, it would surely be such a mess. I thank God that He's the one, our creator. The end. And that was my poem, God, our creator. Okay, here's one. Teach a child. Teach a child to love, a best gift you can give, instead of hatred towards mankind. Teach a child respect towards the elderly, instead of disrespect and cruelty. Teach a child about marriage, how sacred it is, and in order to be a success, and it should be based on love, true love. The spouse is like your cherished treasure. Teach a child about friendship. You can't buy friends, and friends are treasures. Teach a child about morals and values, how important it is. Teach a child unbiased towards the ones who are different from us. Teach a child about God's love and Jesus' love, how he loves such each one of us. Teach a child to read and write. He will go far in life for the good. Teach a child about nature, to appreciate the simple and small things in life. Teach a child about arts and crafts. He can create things with his hands if he put his mind to it, so he can build up his self-esteem and confidence. Teach a child to say no to drugs. It'll put him through hell on earth if he says yes. Teach a child these things, and this world will be a better and safer place to live. The end. Okay. Um, okay. Okay. Give me a sip of water. Okay. Is there anyone who wants to come on here? Come into the studio with me and read your poetry, or talk about your books, or events, or your projects. You are welcome to. Okay. Mhm. Mhm. Okay. Um. Mhm. Mhm. Okay. Okay. Mhm. Um. Okay. Um. Okay. Anybody wants to come on here? I'm coming to this. Come in on stage and read your poetry, or talk about your events or your books, or your projects. I will give you the mic is yours. Mhm. Okay. Mm. Okay. Um. Um. Mm. Um. Mm. Mm. What do y'all do? Are you are y'all doing any writing prompts for the poetry month, or y'all should start writing on your own? Because you can go on writersdigest.com, and on writing better poetry, go on there and you'll see Robert Lee Brewer. He has poetry prompts for the poetry month, for the April poetry month, poetry prompts for this month. Hmm. And he also does that in November for chapbook poetry. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Mhm. Okay. Um. Mhm. 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 Okay, and this poem is called Just Hold On. When you're feeling so blue, it seems like nobody cares anymore. You're at the end of your rope, stressed out, money's tight, don't know what to do or where to turn to, feel like crying, feel like dying. Just hold on a little longer. Tomorrow might be brighter. Maybe, just maybe. You'll see the light at the end of the tunnel. Maybe, just maybe, you'll find the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Smile, just maybe, tomorrow may bring you hope. The end. And that was my poem, Just Hold On. Okay. And this poem is called Respect and Honor. And this is a blitz poetic form. Okay. My mom is special. My mom I admire and respect. Respect she deserves. Respect me for who I am. Am I proud of her? Am I happy she's my mom? Mom, I love you. Mom, thanks for being you. You are cherished. You and Dad, I am proud. Proud to stand up. Proud to be your daughter. Daughter and mother goes hand in hand. Daughter salute. Salute to mom. Salute and honor. Honor your mom and dad too. Honor and cherish. Cherish mom while she's alive. Cherish the good memories. Memories, oh memories, here to stay. Memories in your heart. Heart of gold. Heart to heart talk. Talk to me. Talk to mom. Mom knows best. Mom, here's my gift. Gift of love. Gift of a rose. Rose garden. Rose for you. You are our rainbow. You are the one of a kind mom. One day at a time. Time to stay a while. Time will tell. Tell me, mom. Tell no lie. Lie not to your mom and dad. Lie no, never. Never say never. Never in a day. Day of appreciation. Day of honor. Honor your mom. Honor and love. Love mom. The end. And that was my poem, Respect and Honor. Okay. And that was a blitz. Okay, here's one by Gary, called My Family. Can there be a good place for me? As a child, yes. Things have changed. The beauties of my life have been taught me now the ways. Now I know of greatness, honesty, and truth. I was so proud of the things I was taught. Right was right. Wrong was wrong. Strength and pride was taught to me. Past relatives were strong, hard-working, and proud. I knew I could live all my life being proud because of this. I was strong, believing in these virtues. I was strong, young, and so happy to be part of this, my family. The end. And that was Gary's poem, My Family. Okay, okay. Mm, mm, mm. And and here's another poem called Lessons to Remember. Listen to me. Listen to these lessons. Lessons on life. Lessons on love. Love your man unconditionally. Love and laughter. Laughter equals happiness. Laughter is a cure all. All is well. all you can do. Do pen a poem, do write in a journal, journal of quotes, journal on life. Life ain't always easy. Life is what you make of it. It will get better. It is time to celebrate. Celebrate what you have. Celebrate you're alive. Alive and kicking. Alive and be happy. Happy is in your soul. Happy you are you. You be true to yourself. You pass on these lessons. Lessons of what you know. Lessons what you learn. Learn to love yourself. Learn something new. New day to discover. New and older. Older and wiser. Older and be patient. Patience is a virtue. Virtue of who you are. Virtue is good. Good qualities to have. Good news to give. Give as a good feeling. Give a lending hand. Hand-picked wild flowers. Hand out golden words. Words to go by. Words to remember. Remember to think big. Remember, live your dreams. Dreams big. The end. That was my poem, Lessons to Remember, and that is also a Blitz project form. Okay. Okay. And here's a poem of Gary's too. I'll read, called Occupy the World. A young lady famous for intuition was summoned for the governor's mansion one day. Upon arrival, wow, it's a privilege to be beckoned to come to a man of power on the state of occupation. Come in, he said. Your advice is honest and true, I hear. The world is in upheaval, and I know not what to do. She said, Sir, sit down. A pan of potatoes I will make for you. When they are done, before you I set the pot. Now clearly I am watching you, not taking a sample from the pot. Now, as I sit beside you, I can see on the glass tabletop a piece of potato straight from the piece of potato you dropped. When the steam from the pot is gone, leave some potatoes for your guests and friends. Then you may put the lid on the pot. Gotta go now, one of your friends. Goodbye. Remember, Capitalization by Gary A. Snyder. And the end. And that was a poem called Occupy the World by Gary A. Snyder. Okay. 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 Okay, I gotta I'm gonna play one of Gary's okay, music. Okay. So I gotta get my mouth because my mouth is getting dry. And okay, let me see what we got here. Um, okay, play this one.
It's called Now and Forever Our Love.
Okay, this is called Now and Forever Our
I'll
Love by
never
Gary
be
A.
lonely
Snyder.
as long as I can kiss her goodnight. I'll never be lonely as long as she kisses me good morning. The days of our lives are full of fun, love, and laughter. We talk and play and tease, love each other from morning to night. Most days we work and help each other. We seldom ever fight. If we do, we give our love for each other to make it right. Yes, she has her opinions and I have mine. The one thing that never changes is I have her love and she has mine. End poem.
Okay, okay, let me find another one. Okay, this is us together doing our collaboration called A Poem for Lovers, Gary and I together.
Ready?
Yeah, are we supposed to do it now?
Yeah. Okay, and this is called A Poem for Lovers. Okay. Give me a gentle touch, and I'll give you rhythm.
You needed me.
Give me music, and I'll give you song and dance.
You don't know me.
Give me a tantalizing smile, and I'll give you a kiss of flame.
And I'll be happy. And I'll give you the same.
Give me your Cupid arrow, and I'll give you my heart of true love.
Welcome to my world, girl.
Give me your sweet lips, and I'll give you a kiss of fire.
You make me scared of life, but I'll take you for my wife.
Give me an evening, and I'll give you a paradise of heaven that you won't forget.
A promise of love should be one that no one ever forgets. End of poem.
End of poem.
Okay. Here's we did a duet called Bill Grogan's Goat.
Oh, nice.
All right. Noreen, ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, it's called Bill Grogan's Goat. You heard that one?
No.
Okay. Here we go. Bill Grogan's goat
Bill Grogan's goat
was feeling fine.
was feeling fine.
Ate 3 red shirts
Ate 3 red shirts
right off the line.
right off the line.
Bill got a stick,
Bill got a stick,
gave him a whack,
gave him a whack,
and tied him to
and tied him to
the railroad track.
the railroad track.
The whistle blew,
The whistle blew.
the train grew nigh.
The train grew nigh.
Bill Grogan's goat
Bill Grogan's goat
was doomed to die.
was doomed to die.
He gave 3 coughs
He gave 3 coughs
of mortal pain,
of mortal pain,
coughed up the shirts
coughed up those shirts,
and flagged the train.
and flagged the train.
And flagged the train. Okay.
That was Gary and I doing a duet called Bill Grogan's Goat. I'm so glad I have these, you know. It's awesome. I can listen to these over and over whenever I get ready to, and it's so awesome. I love to have. I'm so glad I got some recordings of Gary, you know, because before we went on Reavers and Sticky the Cafe, he wouldn't let me record him. You know, I got to he didn't like to be recorded. And only one time he was recorded. That's when my mom and my late brother Lee was still here, and Dickie, and they all come over, and he was playing some music, and my brother Dickie, he recorded about 3 of them he played. So we had 3 recordings of that, and that was a video recording. So it's so awesome to have these. So when you're, for everyone out there, it don't matter if you're a poet, musician, singer, or whatever you do, have recordings, you know, do some recordings, and so you can have it passed on. Have it passed on, because it really makes a difference. It helps me out a lot. I love to, you know, I'm so glad I have these. So, and it makes me feel really good to have them. Okay, let me see what else I have here. Okay, okay, how about this one? He's reading we both were reading our portrait together on here in Stiggy's the Cafe. Okay.
On Gary's birthday. Okay, on Gary's birthday, we did it in the evening time. I've been wanting to do this for about a week, and I told him, let's do this on your birthday. And I know he wasn't feeling good, but he still did it. And we did a podcast called Poets Talk with Gary and Noreen Snyder, and we recorded it. It's about 37 minutes, and I put on YouTube, and I will be putting on Facebook when I get the chance. Hopefully after the show.
Cool.
Yes. Yes. And I hope you didn't mind, but I mentioned the Speakeasy Cafe on our commercial break. And
oh, how dare you do that? What were you thinking, woman?
I was mentioning you and Michael Quigg, and then I mentioned One Sapien and Roy here for the beer for sponsoring the show and all that.
We love you so much, honey.
Okay, thank you, and we love you all too.
You're welcome.
Okay, do you have time for me to read 2 poems?
Please, yes.
Okay. This first one is for Gary it's called For Your 72nd Birthday. Another year just gone by, and you made it to see your 72nd birthday. Just a little bit older, a little bit wiser, and more love for me. You came a long ways, my teddy bear, darling sweetie. Now you can say at 72, you are a published author. That is an accomplishment. Well-loved and well-respected man, published author and poet. I am so proud of you. I am honored to be with you on your 72nd birthday. All I have for you are the special poem, a chocolate cake I baked just for you with ice cream and beer bread with baked pork chops. And the most important of all is all my love for you forever and more. And that is enough for you. May God bless us to see more birthdays together in good health. I believe, you believe, we believe that 2015 is our year in all ways around. So I just want to wish you a very happy birthday and a lot more to come, with kisses and hugs with all my love. And I love you, my darling. Happy birthday, darling. The end.
Okay, beer, bread, and pork chops?
Yes. I had that
Nothing
for
in the
supper
world
and
says love like beer, bread, and pork chops.
Yep.
Might actually be true.
It just sounds awesome.
Yes, yes, I had baked pork chops for him, and beer bread and coleslaw and mixed vegetables and chocolate cake and ice cream, but he was too full to have the chocolate cake and ice cream. Okay, and the next one, well, March the 1st is a National Pig Day, and I wrote a poem called a pig named Sonnet. Okay. There once was a pig named Sonnet who lives behind the house, the smartest pig alive, and she will connive you into reading her a poem. Don't give in to her request. Make her earn it diligently. Get her to stand on her hind legs. Give her an egg. Make her beg for you to read her a poem. How do I know what to read, you asked? Oh, you should know by her name. If you don't read her a sonnet, oh, have mercy on you. Don't be lame. She will give you a snort and go, oinkable, 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 until you get it right. And then you will know when it's right when she goes, inkable, inkable, inkable. The end.
Oh, my God, you are so awesome. That was great. You are such a silly girl, Noreen. We love you so much.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. I wonder if anyone's written a sonnet about a pig before, or to a pig.
I have no idea. This wasn't a sonnet. I got. I didn't write it as a sonnet. I wrote. I called her. Her name was Sonnet, but it didn't become
really?
a sonnet. Yes, that was her name.
No, I want a pig named Sonnet. I should have named my kitten Sonnet instead of a demon name. I bet if I named my kitten after a poem, it would have been sweet.
Yeah, we got a cat, a kitten. We call him Potpourri.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Do you really?
Yes, we got one Potpourri. He is gray looking, And then we got a black one we call Raven, from Edgar Allan Poe, the Raven. Call him or her Raven. And the white one and the black one is called Snowball.
Aw, that's sweet.
And Potpourri is very special because Potpourri, they all grow wild. They was born wild, and Potpourri is the only one we could really actually pet, and it'll come to us. But the other two will run away. We'll die. But they'll come in here, and Snowball will get on Gary's, put her paws up there. But when he tries to pet her, she'll run. But it's neat. Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's awesome.
Mhm. Okay.
No, I named mine after demons, and that's what they act like.
Well, they are yours.
Well, yeah, but still. Still, yeah. Okay, fine. Anyway, so Noreen, is Gary going to read?
You got one? Oh, yes, he got something.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can you hear him?
About a guitar treasure.
Not real well.
Not okay. Not real well.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This guitar has a heart to talk to my heart. Strings ring and resonate. But lucky is used in bridge, yet I know it is time. It is or can be put in tune with the keys above. I want to hold the neck and the hollow body close while I play it to a song I love. I'm singing my best to match the perfect sound coming from the baffles too. What I don't know is how many names have left their mark on end poem.
Aw, that was great, Gary.
Yep.
That was cute. Yep. Oh, thank you so much, sweetheart.
Welcome.
All right, honey. So you tell us how to find you guys, Noreen?
Yes. Oh, and can I say something? One more thing. If anybody hears this, our poets talk, let us know if you like it. If you did, we're going to do some more. But we don't use no script. We could do it. Okay. You can find us on.
Okay, and that was Gary and I reading our poems on Speaking the Cafe. This was right before he had the stroke. This was in February, the 20 February I think it was on February 24th on his birthday. I wondered this when we read that. I'm not sure. Okay. Well, don't look like we're gonna do don't look like we will be doing the raffle drawing today because we need people and there's not enough people on here, making any comments to do the raffle drawing, so we'll have to do this next Saturday. And please share this with your friends and your family that they want to be in the raffle drawing. We need more people, and they to come on. And it don't matter where you live. You'd be most welcome to join. All you have to do is comment on YouTube chat or my page in the chat or on my poet chat. Either one of them pages. So as long as I can see it from here, on my StreamYard studio, if I can see your comment, you're in the raffle drawing. And I'm sorry about that, you all, but there's no one. We need more people to be fair. So So please come next Saturday and leave a comment so you can be entered into it, into the drawing. Okay, thank you all. And for the ones who celebrate Passover this Sunday, I wish you all a happy Passover. Tomorrow is Passover Day, I think. Okay. And next Friday is Good Friday? Okay. Wow, this week went by really fast. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna close out because okay. I'm going ahead and close out. And we'll you have the raffle drawing next Saturday. Please share this with your friends and family to come on here and to come to the show so they can be entered in the drawing. Okay. And remember, you all are never too young or too old to live your dreams, and you're never too young or too old to start something new or learn something new. And 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 God bless each one of y'all. And I hope y'all have a good evening, a good weekend, a good week. Remember, I love you all, and so does God. And may God bless each one of you all. Okay, I'll see you all next Saturday, and I hope you all be here. I hope I can see you all next Saturday. Okay. And don't forget, the raffle drawing will be next Saturday, and the prize will be "I Want to Live: An Examination of Black and White Issues" by Writers for Humanity, and this is the back of it. Okay, and remember, I do give you prizes too, so you do get prizes, and okay. Okay, and I'm going to close out, and I will be back on Facebook and after I get through eating my supper, and then I will answer you all personally. Thank you all for your support, and thank you all for being here tonight. I sure appreciate y'all's support. Thank you all. I love you all. Have a good night. Okay.